Team batting average is 232. Now that's bumped up just a little bit, but they're 25th in baseball in team hitting. 25th with a $253 million payroll. Runners in scoring position, they're in the bunker. They're in the basement. They are dead last, hitting 204 with runners in scoring position. Runs scored with the Fab Four at the top of the lineup. Padres, 315 runs. They're ranked 25th in runs scored. They're ranked 25th in base hits. They're fifth worst in strikeouts. Swing and miss. Padres. Our number one in walks, thank you, Juan Soto.
Yeah.
Everybody gets on base when Juan Soto is there. And they're 11th in home runs. One of the things is it's almost like a psyche thing. Oh, we're going to be okay. We'll just get a few guys on and somebody go yard. Well, they are 11th. They're kind of almost middle of the pack in home runs. But you can't play that way.
No.
You put balls in play. They, as you said, they did away with the shift.
Yeah.
Man, we ought to be driving balls and infielders into the outfield, and it's not happening. So if you just look at those statistics, you say, how can that be with a $253 million payroll? One intangible thing, I'll throw this at you, John. We've talked and argued back and forth about the lineup. Who goes where in the lineup and how do you make it work? They've tried a lot of different guys. I think they've used the number I want to say I want to say they've used like 64 different lineups in almost 80 games. So there's not been a lot of continuity. They move people around. I'm curious because the top of the batting order is stacked with the Fab Four. And then you go to Cronenworth hitting 214, whatever he is, and then the rest of the guys hitting sub 220. Maybe they need to spread the big bats out and put Kim at the top and maybe Jake at second. And then you go Tatis and then move some other people in there. So you got big bat, teammate, and try to see if you can create rallies that way. They have gotten much more aggressive in the last 2 weeks, stealing bases. They are getting guys thrown out, but that's being aggressive. And that's the other guy making a great play. But something has to change as it relates to the batting order, because look at where we are statistically doing what they do when they stack the top of the lineup with the Fab Four.
Yeah, that's an interesting call. I mean, lately Kim has been at the top of the order, and I like that. I mean, he's been on the upswing lately, and you like his attitude and his aggressiveness on the base path.
There's spunk there. He's become I grant you, Tatis owns the town. This kid might be number 2 in terms of popularity.
Oh yeah, the fans love the guy, and he's hitting a lot better. So I've noticed that Melvin moved the lineup around. You know, it's interesting your point. Let's just say they alternated Fab Four with one of the other guys and so on. I mean, imagine though if that turned out that you were batting Xander Bogaerts 7th or Manny Machado 8th. I mean, that would be...
Well, you wouldn't do that.
Yeah, but let's just pretend that you did that. That would be a huge disrespect to those stars. They'd probably be pissed. And at the same time, you'd be admitting kind of failure. So they have to kind of keep them towards the top of the lineup just so they can stroke those egos. Because already they're gripping, they're trying too hard. And if you add that to the mix where you push them way the hell down the order, it's going to make it worse. Now, one of the more recent lineups, they had Cronenworth 7, Nelson Cruz 8. And I was like, okay, that kind of works because Cruz, he's kind of an older dude.
But if older dude's going to go 0 for 21, they've all had these stretches where you shake your head and say, how is this possible with all these guys? I keep watching these games and I see the Padres get a guy on base. And I say, okay, big time rally coming because here comes a Fab Four.
Yeah.
Left on base, runners in scoring position.
It's unbelievable. Yeah. I mean, and Manny grounds into a double play or pops up or just everything fails. So it's the strikeouts, just kill them.
Yeah, swing and miss Padres. So I'd like to see them maybe try something different with the batting order and intersperse maybe some proven guys.
Mm-hmm.
Put Jake up there with Kim and mix them in the middle of the Fab Four and see if that changes something, because they got to change something. Okay, final question.